They motion the slot man left. They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Back to the air one more time. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll look over the middle and find his running back.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They send him right out of the slot. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2. We'll go play action with Nix. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. So we reach halftime here in Vegas, and the Raiders are in the lead. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Broncos get back over 500 as they win their second in 3 tries. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Garrett Wilson, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. The third quarter begins with a run. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one complete right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. We'll try the right side this time. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Brings up 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. Brings up 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. That is first touchdown of the new year.
Oftentimes, you can tell the decision about whether or not a team is going to go for it on fourth down based on what they do on third down, and I think they knew they had an extra down in their back pocket. Try on third and goal to go through the air, and even if you fail, you still got one more shot at it, and it results in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Travel start on the ground. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Man in motion, heading left. Second down. Nix. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Play action now. It's Nix. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Now, following that sack, we have a player who is injured. Third and long. Throwing is Nix. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem. And plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second. Back to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards with third down. Putting the tight end in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The Bills offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar. And they have been so far. He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So a big one there to start the drive. 33 yards. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bills are back within 2 scores. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And after a slow start to the year, they put it together so far in this one. Trying to avoid the 0-3 start and looking good to do that right now. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Wow, he took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Now a second down throw for Nix. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On second down, it's Nix. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. To throw is Nix. He'll get this out to the left flat. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Las Vegas. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a fourth quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. That's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now, these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing. Nix. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to throw is Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Nix going to throw for it. Open man, left side. He's got it. He is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So down 2 scores. They're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now a handoff, running right. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Get out of here with a W on this.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Number 28, the ball carrier.
No real surprise here, Mike. I think with the way their defense is playing, they decide to just play it safe, short run, get the ball a little bit closer for their kicker here on 4th down, and just make sure they end this drive with points.
Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll